This is Days In. Scott was a creepy old man. Some sort of Mr. Burns to sleep with. It was too great. Once Scott had become everything. They said the Supreme Court might see that if he's seeing these age groups and trying to conform to them all, he might make the absolute complete product. A rapper, a Canadian, a man who had come to impress and show his brains, and he was just too real, too flashy, too shiny. Scott Robinson, getting on the grindy, too real, a fashion goer, with a Supreme clothing to show that Supreme Court had said that if they were the men who were going to be called Canada, he could follow up and be the man who would be called the Canada. A little bit too big. He was going to surprise them. That he was going to save the day. Space shit. The health cube would bring us back to life. Better understand, I'm big on spaceships. Scott Robinson above Area 51. Area 51, yeah, it's the most beautiful thing. Stonehenge had interesting security. They said you couldn't scratch it. And it was amazing how the world was so amazing. Top-notch men. Being amazing. This is what I wanted. That right there. That right there. Too shiny. Polished up comb over. Not grimy. Dangerous. Scott Robinson had put on the show they couldn't expect. One of the entertainers and clowns, better than the rest. As it all went wrong, they pitched the check. He was going to win it. For the world. When 50 Cent said over the check that Dr. Z had made him pearl. By being the absolute best rapper the eternities had ever seen. Bringing the people the American dream. Hyperconnect. Be the humans of the kind. We have to win this. We have to be the best. And make sure we eat pork rind. Well, really, you want to make the fanciest food in the fanciest restaurant was always so memey. And Scott just sat there just sitting like, whoa. This is where us people end up belonging. Too swift, too smooth. Scott was the biggest. One of the most entertainingest. He was absolutely the upkeeper of what they had seen, was a believer. Scott was with God. A man with God and very strong. Because Scott was with God. He would in fact do no wrong. God said build him a rap show that would save the world. And we got together with Eminem and Universal. They said they made every star twirl. Super felons. Federal top institution.
There's no place like home, because home is where we make memories. And whether it's big, small, yellow, or tall, we're always imagining new ways to keep it totally comfortable.
I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynx is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody as ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me.
You ever been punched by a punch that was followed by black venoms? Scott Robinson wasn't something to be messed with. It was just plausible that if you positioned him right there, he'd have lead forces usable by Rainbow Six. Too knifey, too dreamy, too Smithin'. Scott Robinson coming with the Smith & Wesson. He had been playing the dream that had been too forward. He was gonna build the billboard. Oh yeah. Just one of the best guys. This was it. This was real. Scott Robinson made them all kneel. The rain was pouring with money, and the rain was pouring upon his people and his listeners. The money will come. You have to make money somehow. And if you don't make money, then you won't feel the joys. What a materialistic one.